Imagine this. You're visiting someone new, looking for a little peace, maybe even trying to calm your nerves. But instead of relaxation, you get hit with the most terrifying story of your life. That's exactly what happens in Saki's delightfully twisted short story, The Open Window. And trust me, this one has a twist so sharp you won't see it coming. All right, let me set the stage. Our main character, Framton Nuttel, is a nervous, fragile man, not exactly known for a rock-solid demeanor. Framton heads to a quiet countryside to fix his nerves, as his doctor suggested. But when he visits a local house for a polite visit, he ends up meeting Vera, a clever teenage girl who seems innocent enough at first. And oh, how wrong he is. Now, Vera isn't just your average kid. Nope. She's got a wild imagination, and as we quickly find out, an unmatched talent for storytelling. When Framton asks about her family, she begins spinning a tale. A chilling tale about her aunt's tragic past. She explains in hushed tones that her aunt lost her husband and two younger brother in a gruesome hunting accident years ago. Can you believe that? The poor men swallowed up by the swamp, never to be seen again. But here's the kicker. Vera says her aunt refuses to believe they're truly gone. She still holds hope that someday, somehow, they'll come back. How does she show this hope? By keeping the window open at all times. Yes, the very window that the men supposedly walked out of on that fateful day. Now, imagine being Framton. Already a bundle of nerves, trying to hold it together while this young girl casually drops a spooky ghost story right into his lap. The worst part. Vera is so convincing, so calm yet eerie. You believe every single word she says. Framton listens, more and more horrified with every detail. And just as he starts second-guessing his decision to visit, guess what happens next? Yep, that moment. 3 shadowy figures appear in the distance, walking toward the house. They're coming closer and closer, frame by frame, until they're right outside the open window. Framton loses it. Panic mode. Activated. This poor man is convinced he's seeing the ghosts of the aunt's long-lost loved ones. Without stopping to question anything, or even waiting to see if these ghosts say hello, he metaphorically slams the eject button and bolts out of the house, running for his life. But here's where Saki delivers the punchline. And what a brilliant one it is! The truth. Vera made the whole story up. Yep, those men Framton thought were ghosts. They weren't spectral beings come back from the dead. They were just her aunt's very normal, very alive husband and brothers returning from a hunting trip. Framton wasn't fleeing from supernatural horrors. He was fleeing from his own gullibility. And it doesn't end there. Once Framton is out of sight, Vera seamlessly concocts a brand new explanation for his terrified escape. She tells her family a story about how Framton is deathly afraid of large dogs, having survived a traumatic incident with a pack of hounds. It's totally believable to them, and they just shrug and move on. Vera, the young mastermind, walks away completely unbothered and likely delighted by her handiwork. So, let's break this hilarious but creepy little tale down. Why does it work so well? Let's start with Vera herself. First, we've got deception and storytelling. Vera is, let's face it, an Olympic-level liar. She invents detailed stories on the spot, and she does it with such conviction that nobody even questions her. Then there's social anxiety, brought to life by the unfortunate Framton, who's basically the perfect victim. He's already anxious, a bundle of nervous energy, and not particularly suspicious of other people. Finally, this story thrives on irony and dark humor. The setup primes you for a spooky ghost story, full of tragic loss and eerie supernatural sightings. But instead of supernatural horror, the real twist is the joke on Framton. The ghosts! Not ghosts at all. The real horror. Being duped by a sharp-witted 15-year-old. It's enough to make you laugh and shiver at the same time. Saki's The Open Window isn't just a short story. It's a masterclass in storytelling itself. It leaves us questioning how much of what we hear, see, and believe is real. Was Vera a genius creative mind, or just a mischievous troublemaker? Maybe a little of both? So, here's the big question. What would you have done if you were Framton? Would you have stopped to think, or would you have run for your life too? Let me know in the comments. And if you love classic tales with wild twists, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You definitely don't want to miss the next story. See you next time.